like to call this meeting to order. If I could get a motion.
So moved. Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Do you have a copy of the agenda for me? So, there are 5 of us here, which constitutes a quorum. And we'll do a roll call of voting members. So why don't we start with Chris?
Chris Howe, present.
Josephine Antico, present.
Damon Jesperson present.
John Ferrara, present.
Janine Dunn, present.
And then we have our illustrious Council on Aging leader, Cindy Courier. I would entertain a motion to approve the meeting minutes from 1/13/24.
So moved.
So moved. And second.
Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Chairperson's report. First, I'd like to report that I'm very sorry for being late. I was working on the farm and lost track of time, and then I was like, why does my phone keep buzzing at me? There was a reason, it turns out.
A small pocket hammer.
So beyond that, it's been a while since we got together, so I've been able to come and visit a couple of the things at the Council on Aging. Cindy and I have been working on the how we're going to assess site locations for possible future constructions. Had some meetings with Eric Spahn and Bob Connors, Tracy, Kristen Grubbs. So we're trying to get a better and better handle on what we need to do to present to the select board. Also, we met with the capital planning committee.
Yes.
To get on their list as far as future thinking in the town and how projects are going to be allocated, because the first step in getting denied is getting on the list to get denied. And then we can move it forward from there. So it's a slow process, but things are moving forward. And beyond, I think that's about it for me. Are there other things I was supposed to talk about?
Do you want to talk about the ban policy?
Yes.
I sent that out to everybody.
Good.
Vehicle policy.
You did?
I did attachments, you got it?
I
Yeah.
know that-
Print out it.
Does that, I don't think I saw it.
Yeah, there was at least five attachments in the meeting invite. Do we want to, Joe, did you get the attachments for the van policy?
I don't think so. Not yet, well, but I've been definitely out of it, mentally and physically.
Do we want to maybe, since there's 3 people listening to?
Yeah, maybe we
postpone
will
this?
table this discussion until everyone has had a chance to go over it in depth.
I've read it twice.
Yeah. I've read it at least that many times. That's one of the other things that Cindy and I have had a couple of meetings about.
One thing you might want to do is check out page 2, paragraph number 10. Odd language. Try to cross out. And there is no outset, maybe. There's a word missing in there.
Okay. This did go through town council before it came to you guys too, so.
Yeah.
Well, not fun.
So are there any significant changes from the current one? Or there is no? So is this brand new, or is this a change to the existing policies, procedures?
There was no policy.
Oh, there
Like, there was
so
no-
it's brand new?
Right, so I come from a land of policy.
Yeah.
In healthcare, as you know.
Yeah.
So this was something that I felt needed to be put in writing.
Good. Good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there's a policy or a waiver that people sign when they get on, before they get on the bus, the policy for the drivers of any COA vehicle or vehicle carrying out COA activities.
Okay.
a couple others. So I think what I would like to do is entertain a motion to table this till our next meeting so everyone can have a little more time to go over it, since John and I think, have read it thoroughly, but not everyone else has had that opportunity, and we're missing 3 members. So,
Motion to,
Second.
all those in favor?
Aye.
Can you send it back out, send it? Yes. I just looked through and I don't see it.
Susan had trouble getting the attachments as well, so.
Okay.
Yeah, I know that I regularly don't get attachments on my phone. It just decides that it will not recognize
Yeah.
them. So I don't even know they're there if I look at an email on my phone,
Okay.
and if I
So
don't
I
go back.
I don't look at my phone usually, so.
Okay,
Not for email, but, you know, I just check to see if I happen to see, I don't even see an email. So,
do you want me to lead this one? or-
Sure.
Okay, so, as all of you know, in the past, the COA has used Pitta Hall for functions. In the planning and lead up to the St. Patrick's Day luncheon festival, there was some pushback from the Pitta Hall management wanting the COA to arrange things with the town administrator, and essentially was saying there's a good pro for using the space, and you need to be doing certain things that I can't get done on my own. And Cindy and I talked about that and said, he's being a bully, and you do not need to be bullied. So we have shown him how to set up his own meetings with the town. If there are things that he's upset about and wants to discuss, made sure the town administrator is aware of his interest in meeting with her, and have stepped back from using Pitta Hall because we're not going to be bullied into doing dirty work for a space. Is there anything you'd like to add beyond that?
It's way outside of my lane to request other departments to a meeting. So I did suggest this person speak to the town administrator. A meeting had been scheduled and then had to be canceled because of weather. So I believe it's in their hands again to reschedule. I don't have anything to do with that. I just try to schedule programs for the COA. So that's why we had St. Patrick's Day here. It was tight. I'll go over that in my thing, but in my update. But my plan is to utilize our space going forward.
Any questions, concerns, thoughts?
Is it our business at all, the quid pro quo list, can't be in the town of Newbury?
I don't.
So he's been asking for some help or assistance or loose ends, and they're not responding,
I think they would respond if they were asked.
if they were asked in person, yeah.
Well, even have a phone call or an email or something, but that's not my place to do. So,
I've never met the lad, I've seen him in the building, but I've never met him.
can we find some other place that could accommodate to do a little
So
bit?
we have an event in April at the Byfield Fire Station.
Oh, okay.
I don't know my concern really is Thanksgiving, which is our biggest event.
Yeah, exactly.
I think last time we had about 75 people. We seated 50 in the other room. My thought was to use this room. This was wasted space on Wednesday. We had nothing in here. So we could have 20, I can set up tables and have 20 people in here.
Unfortunately, it's separated, but still.
Keep the door open.
Well, obviously keep the door open. Our musicians were right by that door anyways. It would just be a matter of these 20 people having
Right.
private dining room, but it would,
Yeah.
it would be 20 more people that could have.
Yeah,
I actually mentioned that to Sean sitting at the table.
it's a shame to
It's too
limit.
bad that we weren't 20 people in New York town,
Right.
and usually we can,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. We don't want to limit people if we don't have to.
No.
I mean,
It's not ideal,
it's better than.
but that's the space that I had,
Right.
so. Yeah. But we will look at the fire station. I don't think I can, even if he pulled all the trucks out of the bays,
Yeah.
Which we've done in the past for fundraisers, so.
So,
Yeah.
it wouldn't be the aesthetic we're looking for Thanksgiving luncheon, but if it could seat everybody,
Yeah,
How many
Yeah.
does your barn seat?
99 is my limit, but I've never actually put tables in to try to, I've occupancy limit of 99.
We have a supreme volunteer, we get Brother DeMayo to haul some tables and set them up.
well, that's what Catherine, Janine, and I do, so we do nothing but move tables around
right,
and,
right.
yeah, chairs, we had to pull chairs up from the hearing room upstairs.
Yeah.
I have 40 chairs, so I had to borrow
That's a
chairs
lot
from
of work.
upstairs, so.
Yeah, I was gonna say, the places have to have the ability to have that seating and table and stuff, so you can't just,
Right,
Yeah, the elevators and.
right, if there's,
Yeah.
yeah, it has to be accessible. So there's a lot that goes into it, it's not just willy-nilly on our part, we do try to.
Yep.
Well, it's hard to find ample space, accessibility and parking all in the same spot.
Yeah.
And a
It is,
kitchen.
Right, in the kitchen. It's
That's-
a good thing, we have this dilemma because we have so many people attending the programs.
Yeah.
But it's just, is what it is.
Well, this should all go into your space allocation, you know.
Yep.
Yes.
I mean, you still have that report that Eric and I put together, we gave to Tracy about 2.5 years ago.
Yep.
He had some remarkable input regarding actual space utilization. And then he incorporated the unused space or say insufficient use space in the library. It would be adjunct. But I think you're talking about more space than the library offers.
Yes.
Yeah,
So
that
it's-
kitchen isn't really.
No, that's like a flat little.
No, that's.
You need a full 8,000 square feet in a proper kitchen.
All right, so that's all I have on that.
All right, any other questions or comments?
No.
So if anyone has, large spaces that are dying to host functions, please reach out to us.
Call us.
I've got an enormous backyard that should need to hire a tent.
Yes.
Just
all
for
capturing
capturing
facilities.
I don't want that, where to do that, although that was always 80th day.
Well, your little house, how many does that communal house?
You mean a couple?
Yeah.
I think they have the limit at 75, but Dick Basildon just had a party there, and I said to him, I wouldn't go beyond 45, 50, because you not only have space, you have tables, you have food, you just can't say, oh, this space is this, space has to be twice what you need.
Well, yeah, we have live entertainment, and then we have to be able to maneuver around and
Yeah, so.
serve people. A lot of our folks have rolling walkers, things like that. You have to
Yeah.
be aware of that kind of stuff.
I always say to them, what are you doing now, is this in your job description? They're cutting the food in, they're doing all this stuff.
Well, I mean, the door's not closed out at Peter Hall. It's just being rectified, or you think it's closed?
I'm not interested.
Not interested.
Yeah.
I don't want to be put in a position like that, so.
Okay.
How about, the old green for, what do we call the?
The Byfield Center for the
Yeah,
Arts.
yeah,
My concern about that, obviously, is parking.
yeah.
But the kitchen is down pretty steep
Yeah,
stairs,
yeah,
so we have a lot of volunteers that help us serve.
Right.
To have them go up and down those stairs,
yeah,
that's a concern of mine.
yeah.
But parking is a big deal with it, I don't know. Even if you had people park at the library and ask them to walk,
No,
Yeah.
yeah,
or even have the bus,
Shuttle them.
shuttle them,
yeah.
and then you're taking up the library's parking. I don't know what their programming, there's a lot to consider. I'm open to it. We're gonna see what the fire
I
station
think the
has.
kitchen is a problem, that's the biggest problem.
Yeah, the
And
kitchen-
parking,
the
those two
parking and
things are not good, yeah.
Yeah, and they have legal ADA access, but it's not very good ADA
Right, well, it's a long
access.
ramp, so.
Yes.
Yeah.
And how about the Newbury Fire Station, the back, the hall back there?
Again, my thought would be parking there, where
Okay.
we park. Because
Yeah.
You can park at the old town hall.
Yeah, but then they gotta walk over, so
Walk
they go.
over.
so we're thinking, just remember, it's November, December. It's not,
Yeah,
like
okay.
May, June, July.
Right,
Yeah.
It would be different, like, I don't feel as bad when we've had summer programs at Peter Hall and people are walking. But as it gets colder,
Right.
Older.
I
icy.
mean, they do have a kitchen, but it's, they're so good to us while we're doing voting. I mean,
those fire guys are awesome, you know.
Yeah.
But, the hall is big, but.
It's not as big as it used to be. 'cause
No,
the
it's not,
office
but it's still pretty,
is
it's
big
still
enough to
pretty,
be-
oh, yeah, it's pretty, still pretty big, but the kitchen is kind of out in the backside, and parking would be an issue. All right, just thinking out loud.
Yeah, no, I
Good to
appreciate
have all
it,
the
yeah.
thoughts.
Yeah.
That's why I said, any thoughts?
Yeah.
Oh, the next thing on the list is, I would like everyone to submit their contact information.
So I have a list here.
Oh, you want to just have.
If I can just, yeah, if you can just check your name. So can you just look at yours, Joe, make sure your phone number and your email are correct, and just put a little check mark next to your name, and then I know that I'm correct.
I'll pass this over.
Yep, to Chris. Thank you. So that should take care of that.
Okay,
At least, and I can check with the others.
the other three
Yeah.
members. Yes, we had an issue with communication coming out of the town, not reaching everyone, so, just wanted to.
Chris is
double
just
check.
right, she wanted to check mine.
Oh, sorry, yep.
Okay, I checked it.
Maybe.
Yeah.
You see?
And now it's on to you.
Okay. So we had our, as I was talking about, St. Patrick's Day event, so we made the paper, put a nice article in there about our event. We had, again, 50 seniors. We had, I think, 3 or 4 cancel that morning, so we would have stuffed them in. You know, it was tight quarters, but people had a good time. Everyone commented about how much fun they had. So that was a great event.
The first corned beef I've had in about 5 years.
How was it?
It was good.
Yeah? So there was the corned beef, cabbage, potatoes, carrots, turnips. Apple bread pudding was great.
Usual,
Yes.
same,
Same,
And
yeah.
a tonic with undisclosed content. Whatever that was,
The little punch that we did,
the punch.
yeah, it had, I think Sprite and pineapple juice and some orange and lime sherbet. We did like a little,
yeah.
it was fun. All right, so upcoming programs we have for the remainder of this month, we have game night on Tuesday the 25th, that's next Tuesday. Our Medi Pedi is next Wednesday, though I believe those slots are all taken, but if anyone is interested in that, they can call and sign up with Kathy. Lee Woodworth is coming to do a presentation on Newburyport Then and Now on Thursday the 27th. This is, I think, the 3rd time she's come to us. She's pretty awesome, she has a good following. Can't make it?
I can't do Thursdays. Darn,
Um,
I'm watching stuff on Thursday.
Yeah, she has some great presentation.
Yeah,
And then obviously all our regular programs are in place. We did move Chris's Monday yoga from Peter Hall over here to the library.
oh,
And if that's going well, we might consider moving her other yoga on Wednesdays to the library, simply because the field house, if you've been in there, has this awkward room. It's not just a big square room like the library. It's like an L shape,
oh, okay.
It's
which
a
makes
lovely
it,
alarm, you know,
the alarm went off on her and
that was fun.
That's
The
part of
The only
the
other
awesome.
thing is that
The atmosphere.
when you're there, everybody thinks the library's open.
Right.
So there's constant people coming in, I mean, people with kids
Yeah.
and stuff that are all like trying to open the door because the lights are on in
Yeah.
the main thing. And so I have to basically sit there and, you know,
What if
depending
I
on
made
how
you
long
a-
people stand there, I can't go.
Do you want me to
Can you
make
make
a
a sign
sign?
that just hangs on the
Yeah.
door?
Just yoga, a yoga sign, I can do that.
Yeah,
I mean, the hours are posted on the door.
they just look at the cars and I'm telling you, it's like a constant train of folks coming in and out, but
Okay, I'll work on that for you.
Yeah, just a giant stop sign.
Yeah. The April, May newsletter went to the printer. I sent that off on Friday, so I'm hoping to get that. The reason I sent it this early was last year around this time with Holy Week and whatnot, we use LPI, which stands for Liturgical Publishers Incorporated. They do a lot of church bulletins. They are inundated this time of year with all of the other things that they need to get published. So I tried to get that off. I didn't end up hitting send until 6 o'clock on Friday, just because I was trying to finish everything up, but I'm sure they got it first thing this morning, and hopefully it will be to their you know, through the process. And in the mail, shipping to us by the end of the week, which means we'll have next week to stuff and fold and send out. So the events we have coming up, we do have a traveling chef today. And then the April traveling chef is Wednesday the 9th. We have a tech class. We're doing the tech class, I think we're doing that I'm not sure we're doing that every month. I think we're doing that every other month now. Game night. We have a financial fraud targeting seniors program over at the police station. Chief Fisher has a contact with the FBI in Boston who is coming to do a presentation. This is in collaboration with Newburyport Bank. So there will be,
When is that?
that is on Tuesday the 22nd at 10:30 at the police station. So,
April 22nd.
yep, so give us a call and let us know that you want to come. Animal World Experience will be here on Thursday, the 24th of April. That is school vacation week. We do that during school vacation week to encourage people to bring grandkids. Dinner at the Byfield Fire Station will be on Tuesday, 4/29 at 5 p.m. Medi-Pedis are scheduled for April and May. Again, those are reservations only, so people need to call and speak to Kathy to schedule a Medi-Pedi. We have the hearing clinic. That's also something that needs to be scheduled. Those are specific appointments. I want to say those are 20-minute appointments. I will say that they do earwax removal, but if anyone is on baby aspirin or blood thinner, he will not do that, just out of an abundance of caution. I did put that in this most recent newsletter. Mother's Day tea will be on Wednesday, May 7th, and we have a Veterans Breakfast on Wednesday, May 21st. Both of those are at noon time. Upcoming events, pickleball will resume in June. So we are keeping ping pong available through the month of April. We're taking the month of May off from anything on Thursdays. But the rec committee, if it's a good day, will set up the pickleball outside. In
It was June is late.
yeah. Well, when we did it, I think 2 years ago when we started it, we started like May 1st and it was this kind of weather. So we just decided to hold off. We've got to get our pickleball instructor. We'll do one day again of beginners with an instructor. The other day will be open to all levels of play. We will also be doing a volunteer appreciation event in April. I believe that is Wednesday the 23rd. All of our volunteers will get an invitation to attend that event. Upcoming holidays that our office is closed is Monday, April 21st for Patriots Day, Monday, May 26th for Memorial Day. I did put some information about Shine in this newsletter, just some statistics that I got from the Executive Office of Elder Affairs about how many folks in the state of Massachusetts that they've helped. And just to remind people that we have our Shine counselor available year-round. Call us, we will connect you with him. And meet, we're always looking for neat volunteers, drivers. I think that's it.
All right. Is there any new business that anyone would like to bring up so we can discuss it at the next meeting? All right. Is there a proposal for our next meeting date?
So the third Monday is the 21st, which is closed, where it is Patriots Day.
Patriots Day.
Yes. So do you want to do the week before, the 14th, the week after, the 28th?
Either of them are fine for me. Does anyone have any conflicts with either of those 2 days? 14th or 28th?
Not at this setting, no.
Let's do the 14th. So I would entertain a motion to have the next Council on Aging meeting, April 14th at 9 a.m.
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
I'd entertain a motion to adjourn.
So motion.
Okay.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.